16, and so I become a fanatic. I start collecting everything that's on the marketplace. I'm also an athlete. I played Pac-10 baseball, right? I wanted to be center field for somebody and I just wasn't good enough. But I ended up going down to Florida on a baseball tryout, tournament, whatever, and we did our baseball stuff, and then we had to go to the hotel, and we had to catch a plane back, I'm Canadian, back up to Canada that night. And we go back to the hotel, and all of a sudden, for some of you older people out there, they used to, which is surprising when I look here, they used to hold these conventions in hotels, small little Holiday Inns, right? And they put up a little sign saying Comic Convention down in that room. So it's true, some of you old folks, right? They used to be small. So I'm at this Holiday Inn and I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see the sign that says Comic Convention. And I go, wow, what's the chances on my last day here in Florida I get to go to a convention, a comic book convention, the first one I ever went to. And they don't have a lot up in Canada at that point. I go in there, I meet a bunch of people, and then one of the booths that was table, maybe it was about half the size, that was sitting just outside, there's a guy there, Stan Lee. First time I met him. I'm 16 years old at that point. I stand off to the side for about an hour, and I just listen to him with his enthusiasm, and then, like any geeky fan, I basically asked the question that all of you guys would have asked. Is it okay if I sit here for the rest of the day next to you? And he went, yeah, sure, I don't care. So literally, ladies and gentlemen, he was here, his line was coming, and I was here. People kept asking who I was, he'd be like, I don't know. And from there, I sat there as a 16-year-old just listening to all the questions that he got peppered with and all the answers he gave. And as a guy that was, in a couple of years, going to start sending out my samples, I learned more in those 2 or 3 hours that I just sat by his side. And I remember some of the answers. I actually started applying some of those answers onto my artwork, so that fast forward, I started sending off my samples with some of those answers that I'd heard in my head as a 16-year-old. I get a job, fast forward a little bit more, I'm doing Spider-Man, fast forward a little bit more, I get to meet Stan, and we've been fast friends ever since, which is why a lot of times he asks me to get up on stage here and help with the conversation, because he is very good, ladies and gentlemen, at making me understand that I am the Robin in the Batman and Robin partnership that you will soon see.